Hare Krishna. So I welcome you all once again to this class in which we are talking about spirituality from one of the most famous books of spirituality. This is the most translated and written upon book in the world. The name is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And we are specifically reading from an edition known as Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, which is one of the most read translations in the world. Translations and purports are being given by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Thakur Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Yeah. So yesterday we had talked upon success. So actually, success means in reality which should never end. A success which ends in failure means you don't get what you had. Failure means what? Failure has got two connotations. One is that you don't get what you want. Other is you get something what you want and then what happens? It finishes. Right? And success means one can be temporary success, other is permanent success. Temporary success means you get what you want, but it goes away after some time. And permanent success means you get it and it never goes away. So actually success can only be permanent. There can never nothing called temporary success. Temporary success is ultimately failure. Is ultimately a failure. If an intelligent man looks at it, he will understand it's failure. So temporary success will come, which we will be talking about temporary success a little bit. So to understand what temporary success means actually. Temporary success is given by things which are temporary. Temporary success is given by the things which are temporary. And permanent success is given by those things which are permanent. So you can only have permanent success by permanent things and temporary success by temporary things. So now we have to understand this. Spirituality. Now we have to understand this by two words, spiritual and material. Matter and spirit. The knowledge which deals with spirit is known as spirituality, and the knowledge which deals with matter is known as material. So, when you start any knowledge, study of any knowledge, you start with a faith in that knowledge. Sometimes people think that when you talk about spirituality, then only the faith is there. In other science, you don't have to have faith. While taking other knowledge, you don't have to have faith. So that is why they say spirituality is irrational and other material sciences are rational. But that is wrong. You take any knowledge, you have to start with a little bit of faith, which will increase as you understand. Like if you want to study English language, you will have to have faith in the teacher, and when he writes A on the board, it is actually A. Can you challenge him or her? Can you challenge the teacher? No. If you challenge the teacher that 2 into 2 is not 4, it is something else, would you gain knowledge? No. Your first step has been wrong. You have to take the basics, you have to understand the basics and then go higher. First you have to know language, first you have to know what? If you want to understand English language, you have to start with the alphabets. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. With these alphabets you have to start. Then you have to learn how to make words with these alphabets. Then you have to learn how to make sentences with this alphabet. Then you have to learn how to make paragraph with these sentences, and then you have to work out how to make an essay or a chapter or prose or poetry with this sentences and this paragraph. Right? Without that, all useless.
So this is all matter of faith. If you learn the alphabets and the teacher says this cat is made of 3 alphabets, which is C, A and T. It is what? Cat. You say no. It is, I personally feel it is PAT. Right or wrong? Wrong. Or you may say KAT. That is also wrong. That's also not right. So when you want to understand study language, I am talking of studying. Studying means you basically know how to apply it. You know how to apply it. So it happens that sometimes you don't learn the alphabets and you start speaking sentences. In that also you have confidence in the teacher. That means your parents, when they said that this animal is called dog, you also believed it is called dog. You never called a dog a cat. If you did that, what did your parents say? Hey, this is wrong. Then they would show you a color and they will tell you that this is red. What is this? This is red. Yes, mother tongue is also learned like this. You have to have faith in the teacher, which were your parents. But then also you have to go to school if you know your mother tongue also. Mother tongue means tongue. Tongue means you can speak, but you can't write. You can't write. If you can only speak, that means you are not fully literate of that knowledge, of that language. Is it right or wrong? So, I am just giving an example. You have been taught. So, any knowledge, you have to start with faith. The faith has to be seen. So, without faith, you can't take a step in your life. You'd have faith in what? You board a bus. Do you check up the license of the driver? No. You have confidence that the person who's employed him, and if the bus is a government bus, you have for confidence that the government must have checked up. In the same way, when you board a plane, you don't go and check up the pilot if he is qualified or not. You have faith in the authority that they must have checked up. You understood? So that is why don't be afraid of faith. To have faith is not something which makes you irrational. Faith is a part of rationality. Is a part of rationality, yes. So we start this also. Spiritual knowledge is much more deeper. The deeper the knowledge, more difficult to understand it. Right or wrong? If you have to understand, you have to go in for brain surgery, you want to become a brain surgeon. Is it easier to become a brain surgeon or a normal doctor? More difficult to become a brain surgeon. So in the same way, knowledge, spiritual knowledge is also very deep. But it will start with simpler. Every knowledge starts with simple things, and then it leads you to complex. But when you understand the simpler things, then these complex things don't look to be complex. Right or wrong? It was very difficult to make words out of alphabets when you did not know the alphabets. Right? That's how it goes. It was very difficult to learn tables in the initial stage. 2 into 2, 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. It was very difficult. You had to mug it up. Right or wrong? Learn it by heart. But now, if someone says 2 4s are, while sleeping also you answer 8. Right or wrong? Right? But now it is in your blood. In the same way, spiritual knowledge also has to be taken. The worst thing with the people do in spiritual knowledge is this, that they start talking of the very intricate and things which are very the deeper aspects of this knowledge, whereas they have not taken the basic aspect of this knowledge. That is why it becomes very difficult for them to understand spirituality. They take spirituality something like you can't study physics by reading some books of MSc level, whereas you are not cleared your 8th standard also. Can you learn physics by that way? No, you can't. You have to go step by step, and that knowledge is known as education. You have to be educated. You should not know, you should be educated. Educated means stepwise. Education means stepwise you are understanding this knowledge. So what we are trying to do here is understanding spirituality. Now once you understand spirituality, you will understand. I am giving you some laws by which when you will see yourself in these laws. When you understand this spiritual knowledge, you will understand that success cannot be had without following the laws of spirituality. A person knowingly or unknowingly who's been successful, who's got temporary success also, is following these laws of spirituality. Because morality, you say a moral is a very basic principle of spirituality. It is not the highest principle. It is one of the basic principles of spirituality. So a person who is spiritual is the moral. A person who is spiritual will never exploit. He will not have the exploitation tendency. He will give. He will, what will you do? He will give. That will come automatically. Like a person who's a graduate is already a 10th standard student. He's past 10th standard. Right or wrong? A graduate is a 10th or not? 10th class. He has cleared his 10th class, 10th standard. He has. So in the same way, a person who is spiritual has all the good qualities which you can think of. Which you can think of. He will automatically become proactive. He will not be reactive, which is a very important principle of management. He will automatically get leadership quality, because the work of the leader is actually to serve. The work of the leader is to serve. What is the work of the leader? Serve. How does he serve? By helping his juniors to work properly. So the person who helps, a helper is known as a servant or a master? Is a servant. So leader is a big helper. So then he understands, a leader understands, when I help my junior, the junior helps me. So there is an equal give and take. There is no exploitation. This is not automatically, it comes in a person who is spiritual. That means automatically leadership qualities are coming. Automatically a person who is spiritual is tension free. Actually stress free. Sorry, tension free. He's got no tension. He's tension free. He's automatically confident. A person who's got tension, is he confident or not confident? He is not confident, that's why he's got tension. Very simple. If he has got confidence, then why tension? So spirituality removes tension, and by which what will happen? You will become confident. You will get a wholesome personality. And without spirituality, and we are seeing today, why is the degradation in society taking place? Materially, if you see, there has been what a great progress in the last 200 years. Has there been progress or not? Yes, technological progress has been there, but mentally we have become degraded. Moral principles have gone. Characters have become weak. Have you analyzed? Why?